Hey Carolina, I hope that you are doing so good. I'm excited to connect with you here and just show you around the place, show you what I have set up for you. I know that we are kind of starting from the ground up, right? Like we have some memory of where we've been and we have some visions and ideas of what we want and what we want our future to look like. So let's just start by building that very first bridge and staying connected with self and keeping our mental health in check while starting to integrate fitness slowly, right? So we're going to do some really cool things here, something you probably have not seen or felt before. So we're going to get you back into the gym 4 days out of 11 days. Okay, hear me out. So 4 days out of 11 days, 3 days of rest, and we're going to call this an 11-day split, breaking this down into, like I said, this is going to be, I need you to be open-minded with me here. So just like a normal split, but we're breaking it down into 11 days. And the order is going to be, it's depicted for you here and laid out for you very nicely. Let me know if you have any questions about the layout at all. And these will show up in your calendar as well. You can swap some days. I wouldn't swap the rest. I want to keep the rest where they're at. I know that there's going to be specific times where you're going to need more rest, and that's totally okay. Of course, I want you to be introspective and inquire within. Do I need the rest, or do I want to show up and find myself a placeholder and go stretch, or take this time to go to the gym and show up and just be in that space, but be with myself, put a podcast on or something meditative, and still have that time for myself, not stay behind and stress about work or stress about life and things like that. Trying to make sure that we are still continuously taking care of ourselves and all of our bodies, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, and being able to make these assessments so we can pass some of these thresholds that we currently have, that we're used to, that we've been supporting with our habits, patterns, and behaviors up to this point, before we made this choice to come back into a place where we're going to make fitness and life and work coexist. Um, just be gentle with yourself in this process. Be very honest and upfront, and communicate clearly and well. And we're going to do such really great things. So back to this 11-day split, adaptable. These things are really, really fun. They're going to challenge you mentally and emotionally, right? We are going to, within these exercises, kind of bring your emotional centers in your body to the forefront. We're going to put you in a place of light discomfort and maybe a little bit of vulnerability. And what I mean by vulnerability is we're going to disclose parts of you, like with crab walks, as you can see here. We have our chest and belly exposed. And we have this position that we are not typically putting ourselves in, right? We're typically hunched over, looking at our phones at our desk or at work or whatever that may be. So we're just challenging our body to do something different. So we're going to have minor amounts of discomfort just to begin with, like tight muscles, tight joints, a lack of mobility. And we're going to probably judge ourselves for that. But the challenge is here to just move through that and allow yourself to be with yourself in those moments. Stay present. When your mind wants to wander, come back to your body. Just be in your body for those moments. And just kind of work through those barriers and those thoughts. And if we start to feel any sort of negative emotions about ourselves, just remember that energies or emotions are energy in motion. Allow them to flow through us inside of this movement, and give this movement everything we've got, and allow the body to process it in a different way, and see if we can't start defying and defeating some of these limiting beliefs or thoughts, right? Because we lived in one state for so long where we're not opening up these centers, we're not looking at the body in this manner. We took some rest, and we also put our energy elsewhere, into the business, into work. It's a different type of energy flow. So we're coming back into our bodies here, as we're working together. Back and biceps, gym day, flexible, can do at home, and then we're resting. And on these rest days, I want you to take these times for yourself, right? If you can, take some time off of work, maybe 1 or 2 hours, so that you can go treat yourself to a coffee or tea at your local favorite coffee shop, or go stick your toes in the sand, or whatever that may be. Take yourself to a catio, go climb a tree, read your book. Um, Anything that you can fill your cup up with educationally or rest and recovery wise, what's going to give you the most peace in that moment and attach you to yourself and harmonize all of these things in your life while also keeping your body harmonized. Glutes, mobile's another one of those days where we're just challenging our emotions and our mental. Shoulder, chest, abs in the gym, stable, legs and glutes, and then rest. So anything that's got flexible, mobile, stable, adaptable, these words do define what they create inside of these workouts. We are adaptable, we are flexible, we are mobile, and we can find stability. So let's keep doing that. And we'll keep working with those for about 6 weeks, and we'll keep integrating those in. And once we find that balance and we're really feeling good there, then we can say, all right, you know what? We can integrate those as tools rather than routine and move forward without them as a check mark. Right now, they're going to be check marks because we want to show up for ourselves in that light. So we're going to start to learn how to integrate these things back in and learn how to integrate the gym back in, learn how to recover from these different types of lack of mobility or flexibility, recover from maybe past judgments of ourselves, and being open to receive whatever new things come around, because we want some evolution and we want some growth, and we want to create even more self-love as we move forward, because maybe we haven't spent time in those areas in the last couple of months. So let's spend some time there. And let's also get our work done, sister. 116.6, lovely lady energy. Mood looks great. Regularity is perfect. Hunger, 2 out of 10, pretty low. We'll get that going too. We're in the cycle right now. Good, okay. Water, we want to definitely bring this up. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Good, so we're keeping the 4 days, adding a little bit more, movement on there. We're not going to have a cardio goal at all. Our focus is going to be just straight up, no cardio goal, just pure weight training focus, and these adaptable, flexible, mobile, and stable days, and adherence to that schedule. So this 11-day split, along with the rest. To a fitness routine again, everything fine now, just waiting for instructions. Yeah, baby, we are going to rise up and blossom. This is going to be good. So here we're going to also fill in some gaps as well. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start to jump in here. I'm going to give you some set points. I would like to start in a place where we are just focusing on protein alone. And then I want you to have the space and grace with yourself to be able to swap in carbohydrates and fats, fulfilling a full calorie goal rather than having specific macros right now. I think we start with the basics, start creating these habits and working them back in, because even I, a person that has been doing this for 11 years, still has to fight with myself to get my water in every day. So I know how fundamental this thing is for my success, my overall, like my sleep, my digestion, my mental health, being able to move, and everything in between. So these things are the most important things to lock and load. So we're going to start there. Fiber, water, and adherence to this new schedule here. And we're just going to start from there. We're going to keep this rotating for 6 weeks. So we'll get through it about 4 times, a little under 4 times. But I would like to see great adherence to this. And then we're going to bump up water. We're going to have a fiber goal. And we're just going to crush those. Protein goal with calories fulfilled. And focus on keeping all of our other things on par, which is the regularity, hunger, digestion, keeping the cycle around and keeping it beautiful and functioning. And then water, self-care, we're going to bump in and make sure that we are assigning ourselves some really cool self-care and wins of the week. Just setting a goal for a win each week and accomplishing it, right? So let's go, girl. I'm going to go ahead and start programming, and I will shoot through any other details, and I will talk to you soon. I hope that you're having a great day. Let's do this, baby.